Hi, I've got a really great value guitar to show you today. Again, I've had this for a couple of years now, etc. And it's terrific, a terrific guitar. So I'm going to tell you all about it. It's the here it is. It's the Harley Benton SC550 Tobacco Flame, kind of single cutaway guitar. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about this guitar, and then I'll just play a few tones. So first of all, the overall impression of this guitar, a really fantastically made guitar, very heavy, and just a few details about it. So it has a solid mahogany body. Difficult to see how many pieces that might be made out of. Is it two? Is it completely one piece? It's difficult to say. Probably not one piece, but it's very well disguised if it's more than one piece. As you can see, it has the most beautiful flame maple top on this guitar. It's got an arch top. You can see that arch top there. And the top, I guess it's a veneer, is a quadruple A flame maple top, and it really is beautiful. I think hope that does some justice to it there. It's beautiful. It's a set-in mahogany net, sort of classic for this type of guitar. What you'll see with this fitting here, if we can just have a look at it, here is the way that it's cut away down here in this direction here. So the base of the neck is cut away, which gives you, I guess, much easier access to the upper frets. It has a 60s, so-called 60s net profile, so I don't know quite what the radius of that is. It feels pretty comfortable. It's obviously quite shiny, quite lacquered. A fretboard radius 350 millimeters. As you can see, it has these lovely perloid trapezoid inlays. 22 frets. The fretboard is roasted jojoba. Scale length 628 millimeters. The nut width 43 millimeters. This particular version, because I bought this a couple of years ago, I think it has a Wilkinson humbuckers in. The version that they're selling now has got two Roswell equivalent humbuckers in. Obviously the classic 2-volume, 2-tone controllers here. Deluxe, so-called, they call it deluxe chrome hardware, a tunematic bridge, Wilkinson machine heads. You can just have a look at those there. Those are the machine heads with the kind of tulip heads. It's fitted, when I think I got it, I think it was fitted with D'Addario 11s to 52s. I've probably put 10s on it, D'Addario 10 to 52, something like that now on this guitar. As I say, currently in May 2021, the price of this is in the UK £195. So what's that? 220, 210 euros, something equivalent, a bit more in dollars. But anyway, you can do that conversion for £195. This is one hell of a really nice looking guitar. Really nothing to complain about it. Fret edges really nicely finished on it. Tuners work really well. They're really nice smooth tuners. I'm not quite sure what the material of the nut is here. It may be bone. It doesn't say. It kind of looks a bit like bone to me, but I'm not sure about that. It isn't specified in the catalogue from Thomann. So a great instrument, and I guess you'll want to hear a few tones from this guitar. I'm going to play this unusually, and normally I'll play this straight into the digital audio workstation I'm working with, but today I'm going to play this through a vintage amp, which is the Musicman 110 RD50, which is I think I bought about 1982, something like that. They were first made and produced very late 70s, I think. Anyway, this is an interesting amp because it's a hybrid valve amp and solid state. So it's got a couple of valves in, and it's solid state. It has a spring reverb in it, and I'll do my best within a short time to try and demonstrate this guitar playing through this this amp. The amp has a clean, a normal, and a very clean break. Then it's got obviously reverb on it, which is a foot switch reverb, and has a foot switch obviously controlling the drive and the gain side of the amp. So I'm just going to switch the amp on. There'll be possibly a little bit of a blip here, so bear with me. There it is, and you can see a picture of the amp just coming up now. So a very nice amp, great amp to have. Pretty heavy, incredibly loud amp. Takes a couple of seconds for the valves to warm up, and then we're in business. So let's just hear a bit of this amp. I'm just miking this up, as you can see, with a pencil mic. So hopefully we're going to hear some nice tones from this guitar. So here we are. So I'll start off obviously on the rhythm setting here. This is obviously the neck pickup here, and at the moment everything's on the volume's on high and the tones are on high. Yeah, both cases. So we'll just play a few chords. Much better if it's switched on. I've plugged in. Okay, there we are then. So always everything, switch things on, plug things in. It always makes a heck of a big difference. Anyway, so let's hear some tones in this guitar. So again, the rhythm setting, that's the neck pickup, and then obviously tone and volume both turned to full. Turn it on now to the middle setting, which is obviously picking up both neck and the bridge pickups. Got the reverb setting on the amp here, and so but there's a lot of sustain on this guitar. Obviously, as I said, it's a really heavy body. Turn it now on to the bridge pickup, so it should be a lot brighter. So nice fingerboard, intonation's excellent. When I bought it, maybe played a little bit about with the Tune-o-matic bridge here, but not much. Okay, so now let's put it on a bit of drive here to put the gain on the amp, and let's listen to this. Move it now into the mid position with a bit of gain on it. Now onto the bridge pickup. Okay, so I think that's probably enough. That's I hope you get a sense that I really like this guitar. I think it's a fantastic guitar. 195 quid. Obviously playing through a really top of the range amp here. These old vintage Musicman amp. Obviously they're remaking this amp now, but of course this is an old vintage amp. And so thank you very much for listening. Put some comments, subscribe if you like this particular presentation, and just one last look at this beautiful flame maple top for you. There it is. Beautiful guitar, beautifully finished, really nothing to complain about it at all. Thanks very much for watching as usual. Bye for now.